I am Manal Al Mansoori from Dubai. I'm a physician and I lead a non-profit organization that is making a change in the UAE for a better life for the animals. Welcome to my farm. It's a safe place for the dogs, more than 30 dogs by now. And it all started only with this cute dog named Lucky. One of my colleagues, she called me and she said there is an abused dog for a very long time under no shade and he's chained. The dog just collapsed and he was not moving. So it was time to interfere and take a step into saving his life. We brought him here and now his name is Lucky. And then all the dogs started following Lucky.
And yes, every dog is different. Some take quicker than others, yes. And every time they sit, we mark it. And the moment you mark, they think that sitting is the best way to get the food.
Okay, Asil, sit.
Yes,
Good girl.
Well done.
Some of the dogs, we get to know about them through social media, like Lucky, for example, and we have no choice but to save them. Sometimes some visitors will just come to the door and dump the dogs without any consideration that we are already challenged with the spaces, we are challenged with the funding, we are challenged with the labors. We have 60 cats and they're not permanent residents. Some of them are up for adoption. And some of them, they are temporarily here until they are fully recovered from their sickness or injury, and then we release them. So having a lot of cats into one place is not a simple thing. The most important crisis that we face with any cat that we get is dehydration. The cat is coming severely dehydrated, pressure is low, it's almost dying. So it's really like assuring, and it makes you feel so good that you saved its life the moment you start injecting fluids, washing it, giving it some good food, water, even sugar in the mouth. That's a good life saving for the cats. We don't wait for the vet always to help us. Azeem. Sadoon is a Scottish cat which is so much on demand in the UAE. He was thrown out of a balcony from the second floor. And he broke his back and he was paralyzed and he's not able to pass urine or poops on his own. So he needs a full assistance during the day. I think he's very stressed because I need to evacuate his bladder. So how about we take it there? يا سيدوني متروسة. Okay, that's it. We're done. بوسة والله العظيم. Why did this happen? It's negligence, of course. So if you own a pet, you need to secure your windows and you need to educate all your family members, including the children and the helpers, that you need to watch the windows and don't take the cat to the balcony and so on. And at least, if any injury happened, you need to be responsible enough to treat it. Now his owner, he was not willing to treat him. He just left him in the street and he messaged us saying that, take him or I'm sorry, I cannot take him to the vet, I cannot afford it. But thank God he has no other issues and he's a very happy cat and sweet cat. Lulu, طفي good boy. Oh my good boy. والله حبيبي, I love you. I miss you too. I got to know about Toffee that he's tied with a small rope in a garbage room in a breeder house. And he was just living in his own filth. So I had no choice also but to get him and relieve him from his prison. And surprisingly, we thought that it was a car accident. But then when we did CT scan for him, it showed that he was born like that. Toffee is a complication of the cruel breeding industry. I had no choice but to admit a lot of them into my house. At the same time, we are against the idea of just packing community cats into the homes. I get the special needs cats who cannot really live or survive on their own. I give priority to kittens, orphans, and of course fluffy cats, very old cats, and they have very low chances to get adopted. People are more into the external beauty. They like extremely beautifully shaped cats with the pure breeds. You know, instead of that, we need to think about the soul of the cat, the energy of the cat. For example, what we have seen, the cats who has gone through trauma, they are more loving. They really appreciate the new homes they are into. It's always the financial challenge that comes first. And then the second challenge is reaching to the point where we cannot admit more cats, and we are almost reaching that point, because year after year, the number of cats being dumped to the streets is just going up. And it's so scary because it will lead to a biological disaster when many diseases are spread, and even it will affect the community. Sadly, a maximum of 1 to 2 dogs per year will go out of this farm. Actually, if they adopt from us, it means we have one more space to save another dog who's suffering in the streets. We need more strict rules around the ownership of pets. We need more enforcement of the laws against dumping the pets. And definitely we need more support for the adoption center. One of the things which I'm very proud of is that we recycle the materials and create beautiful items that benefit our animals. For example, this water drum, we took it from the dumpster area and we made it a swimming pool for the dogs. As well as those wooden plates, we created a small steps for the dogs. You can see here also we provide the heating lamps for the dogs during winter. The water sprinklers for summer, it reduces the heat by at least 7 to 10 degrees. You can see here, it's very cold breeze. We like to keep sands as a base for the kennels because it's more comfy for the dogs and does not hurt their paws compared to cement. We give you vitamin injection, I know. Very good girl, yeah, go. Boy with the fracture, we have to give him antibiotics. We are giving him a very strong painkiller. It's like, morphine. And he cannot eat at all on his own. It's been 2 weeks, so we have to feed him 3 times a day. Okay. Open. Good boy. Good. He has some allergic problems, so he keeps scratching his neck and became infected, then became bigger. Actually, it was way bigger, but now it's smaller. Ronaldo, how are you? Okay, remove this one. Yeah, put here up. So this chicken, we get it as well as a donation from one of the generous butcher shop's owner. He gives us around 50 kg per day, and this is a very good, healthy and nutritious food for the dogs and cats as well. These are the puppies here. Hey baby, chuku, wala. Hey mama. Hey wala, baby. Hey mama, how are you? I miss you too. Wallah, I miss you, baby. I know. We will take it from his shop into my house, and we will spend around 3 hours preparing it and cooking it and bringing it all the way to this farm on daily basis. Honestly, every day is a new challenge, and it's like a roller coaster for us. So I wake up in the morning, I give the medications to different cats. I have to do some kind of daily examinations for the cats, problems that are arising in other places, cats abuse, pest control, trapping of the cats, following up with certain adoptions, trying to get some support from different corporates. So a lot of work, honestly. Even if I'm in my clinic, we have done a lot of sacrifice on the personal level just to make sure these cats have a safe place, and the suffering of them in the streets, it has an end. If you see any cat that needs help, the very first thing to do is try to help it by yourself. Because if you wait for someone else to help it, maybe the cat will disappear, and this always happens. Google is a great source of information. Facebook and Instagram, A lot of people are there to help you, to reply to you, at least to guide you. So if you all depend on the non-profit organization and those volunteers, they will all break at a certain point, not only physically or mentally, but also financially. This has also brain problem. This one is blind. Some of them are very old. This dog we found here in the desert, she was a skin and bones. End of the day, even no matter how much I am tired, there is a sense of satisfaction and feeling good that you were helpful in this world.